You probably feel some curiosity and interest in a man you are meeting. It is possible that they have had an appointment or that they are beginning to know each other, and suddenly he throws you the proposal, "Do you want to come to my house?" So, when a man invites you to his house, many questions arise. Is it an innocent invitation, or is he looking to get you on his turf for something more? Should you accept without problem or propose an alternative? Is it too soon to accept? Depending on how you feel about him and how comfortable you feel with him, this could make you very excited or quite nervous. It is understandable that you ask yourself questions, and that is why we are here. We will accompany you to understand all that it can mean when a man invites you to his home, and also, I will give you some advice so that you can make the right decision. 4 main meanings when a man invites you to his house. 1. He wants to take the next step. The clear things. Most likely, when a man invites you to his house, he wants to take the relationship to the next level and become intimate with you. It's that simple. When a man is attracted to a woman, he can't help but feel desire and find a way to be intimate with her. This may be an underlying motivation, and most men won't express it openly. And even if he just wanted to hang out, you shouldn't accept a date at his house unless you're willing to take the next step. By taking you to his house, he wants you to find yourself in a more comfortable environment that is conducive to intimacy. It's true that he might not necessarily be planning the night for that sole purpose, but it's probably something he hopes will happen eventually. Finally, if you're comfortable with the idea of having sex with him, it's also important to talk about what you both want from the experience. It could happen that he is looking for a casual relationship without commitment, while you are looking for something more serious. So it's not a bad idea to test the terrain to understand where you both are and see if you feel comfortable with what he proposes. 2. He wants to spend quality time with you. It is also true that he is simply looking to get to know you better. It is true that when you go out for a drink, there are many stimuli and elements that could interfere with the dynamics of a date. Loud music, people talking, and walking past you can be quite annoying if you really want to get to know the other person in depth. Then he might invite you over to his house because he honestly thinks that they will be more comfortable and have a chance to focus 100% on each other. It may be that he has enjoyed your company in his previous meetings and wants to continue getting to know you better in a more relaxed and intimate environment. For him, it is also a space where he feels more comfortable and safe and probably gives him more self-confidence. 3. He wants to show you that he takes things seriously. Another possible reason why a man invites you to his house is because he wants to show you his commitment to you. Some men can take any woman into their home without undue thought, but other men are very jealous of their space and privacy. So if you know this man a little better, you've been dating for a while, and you know he's reserved and doesn't open up easily, it's possible that by asking him out he feels the time is right to formalize with you. He is showing you that he is willing to open up his world to you. If you think about it, when someone opens the doors of their house for you, it is a great sign of trust. By getting to know his space, you will learn many things about him, such as his tastes, if he is tidy and clean, and many other things. If you feel comfortable with the idea of visiting his house, it is important that you see it as a gesture of commitment, express your appreciation, and that you are willing to return the gesture. 4. He wants to see your reaction. When a man invites you to his house, it may be that he has not yet been able to figure out if you like him too and wants to see what your reaction is. If he's been interested in you for a while, but you haven't been as expressive with him, he may want to see how you react to the invitation and to learning about his home and lifestyle. This can be a way of gauging your interest in him and your willingness to keep getting to know him. If this is the case, it is important that you are honest with your answer. Don't feign enthusiasm if you don't really feel it, and be honest about how you feel. In many cases, context is everything. It's hard to gauge intentions when a man invites you to his house in isolation. You have had a great night, you had dinner, talked and laughed for a couple of hours, then he says to you, "Do you want us to follow her to my house?" This is because he is clearly comfortable with you and wants to take the date to a more relaxed environment. He probably wants to buy you a drink and close the night with a bow and a meeting between the sheets. Here again, it is important that you be clear if you are willing to move forward, and in case of doubt, do not accept the invitation. You can tell him that maybe some other time, but that right now you want to go home. This will also be very useful to see how he reacts and get to know him a little more in depth. He invites you to his house after a party. Very similar to the previous case, if you have been at a party together and have enjoyed each other's company, dancing and drinking, it is possible that he will invite you to his house to continue the fun. You probably intend to listen to some music, drink some more, and let the night get sizzling. He invites you to his house after meeting you online. This boy doesn't mess around. Online dating has grown rapidly in recent years. And just like in non-virtual life, people look for different things. There are people who are looking for a stable partner online and others who only use it to get quick sex. If you've recently met this man online and haven't met in person yet, chances are all he wants is sex with you and nothing more. The difference with the two previous contexts is that if he already knows you personally, there will be another type of connection and bond between you. On the other hand, when you meet someone virtually, it is more difficult for that person to have developed a true feeling or connection with you. With which, by inviting you to his house, he is expressing to you, almost expressly, that he is looking for a girl with whom to get the urge. Because if his intentions were to get to know you better or to see if there is chemistry between you, he would choose a different place to meet for the first time. Type "I am powerful" in the comments. Continue learning. Watch this video now.